Now in Morgan County, leaders say they've passed 4,000 positive cases and are in the high-risk category. Decatur-Morgan Hospital now has 37 inpatients. Even though it went down 2 last Friday, leaders say it still beats the all-time high number of patients in July, which was 34. Also, leaders say they see more young people being hospitalized.
But I am beginning to see some 30s, 40s, and 50s, which does alarm me and should alarm our community in the fact that I think people have gotten a lot lax about wearing their masks, social distancing, and so some of these people, younger people, are getting sick.
Leaders also encourage people to wear actual face coverings and not just costume masks on Halloween this weekend.